going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here with the 5th episode of iZombie Season 3, as we are 1/3 of the way through this season, and it's been very, very interesting so far, of course, with what's been happening in terms of the focus on Clive and the whole Wally situation, with Blaine and the memory situation as well. It's been a very, very interesting season so far, which I'm looking forward to continuing. Obviously, I made my feelings in the last episode known in regards to Blaine and how he didn't get his memories back, but he's probably going to prolong this situation, try to take advantage for as long as he can, and he does actually have his memories back. So yeah, because I can see Blaine doing that, obviously, but it is very, very difficult for Major, of course, who is depending on Blaine to kind of quell his situation, because obviously with Major he's going through the same scenario as Blaine. So yeah, it will be very, very interesting to see where things do go from here. But yeah, I'm looking forward, as I said, to continuing the season. So why don't we get into episode number 5 of season 3 for iZombie? Let's go.
Rooftop secure.
Should have aimed for the head. Major, you're gonna be good.
You okay, man?
Yeah, just a flesh wound.
Just a scratch.
Flesh wounds.
This is... No one ever takes Thanos' advice anymore.
Detective Percy was certain Roxanne was murdered by a client, but
We don't know who her clients were.
Yeah.
we need visions.
We need a trip down memory lane. Not memory lane.
In the frying pan.
Let me see your first. Dominatrix live.
Please try this on
Oh
for me.
no. No.
You make me
Oh
sick.
man.
You horrid, thumb-sucking bedwetter.
God, I missed you. I missed this.
Say it.
I'm nothing. I'm a long thumb-sucking.
It's 10 a.m. people. I'm not dealing with this shit.
Let's...
You sure it was him?
Positive. This vision was different. Longer, cleaner. Something about Ravi's blue juice made it extra potent.
I was gonna
Good.
say,
That's
that
what we
is
need.
really,
Let's
really
paper Rack as a visit on
peculiar.
the campaign trail tomorrow and get him to talk.
Could that come in handy?
How we
maybe?
do? Otis is dead, but a dozen Kamarians back at you.
Like that. Oh, I don't like what's in, like... Oh no. What we got? Oh what? Yeah, what the fuck? Holy fuck!
Pleasure. Oh, sorry.
Down on all fours.
Shit.
Lift it up.
Why don't we talk in private?
Yeah, let's.
What about my boot?
Oh my god.
Sorry to
There's a
interrupt
time
your
and a place.
campaigning, but we're looking into the murder of Roxanne Greer.
I'm assisting Detective Babineau with a murder investigation. An anonymous witness sent me Snapchats with photos they took of possible suspects.
This
As soon as I open
kind of
the
mean
images,
side from Liv
they
is
disappeared.
You could have saved us both a lot of time if you just screen grabbed the
throwing
images.
me
When I
off.
want your advice, I'll beat it out of you. Now be a good little scared bitch and pick up that pad.
Excuse me. Sugar levels might help me work faster. I brought my lunch.
2 bites,
It's soup.
then 2 swallows.
Okay.
Oh my god, this situation. Oh.
Harder. Look at this. It's as filthy as you
Oh.
are.
Wow.
Do not stay away from my case.
Shut the fuck up.
Both of you.
Nah.
Show of hands if you're super turned on right now.
No, no. Put it down.
That's what he said.
This more is tone of voice.
Harley Johns was casing Wally's house the day before the murders. He feels like a...
Because you're gonna pay him to.
I am?
Has to be a way, right?
What's happening?
Are we seeing an outside perspective of Liv having a vision?
A lonely one. We may need to reboot her.
Suspect number 10. Square jaw.
Livy, wake up!
Full
I
lips.
don't like this.
When exactly was she killed?
Maybe we should move this to somewhere more private.
I'm not sure what you plan on measuring in here, but I'd recommend a yardstick.
Shut your mouth.
Ah, no.
My
No.
line.
Your dog.
I'm sure there's something a bit shorter.
This guy's the whole shebang. You want another taste?
Oh my god. Time to start making the business boom.
White lie that barely obstructed justice.
Wow.
Done.
I wouldn't question Liv, Clive. I wouldn't question her.
The sender threatened to release a video of my session with Sweet Lady Payne unless I paid them 10 grand.
Sheesh. Oh no, I would have shied it away from Liv.
You're gonna end up a zombie or a zombie snack. Either way, you won't be spared.
Never let die, really. He does scream very, very concerning with how
You don't believe me, do you?
dangerous his mind is.
Pretend I'm saying something really funny.
Keep your eyes peeled.
My goal is not to get knifed to death, so all eyes on Johnny.
Stop moving your lips.
Stop!
Ah!
Police!
There we go. Hey, nice. Is that Clive dressed? Nice. Clive.
Remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Clive? Tighter.
No, no.
Gonna be bad cop. That requires genuine intimidation, Liv. I'm sorry, you're many things.
What brain
but
is she on, Clive?
intimidating? I don't think so.
Watch me.
You're underestimating the dominatrix side of Liv. Very bold of you, Clive.
Who flees from the police, Crazy James? Guilty people
Oh,
flee.
shit.
That's
Was he expecting that?
Camera off, Liv.
Does she work here?
You murdered her, didn't you? You found out she was...
Oh, he's gonna have to take it as hey. Oh, Major! Take it. Take the bloody cure, you stubborn bastard.
Pleural effusion doesn't kill him first. With the rats, the pneumonia was the precursor to their brains melting.
Get me an empty syringe with the biggest needle we can find. I'll treat the effusion with a thoracentesis.
Yeah, he's just like
Help me get him on his side.
all confuddled at the minute.
This from a hospital in Bangladesh. Oh.
He got that from top. Wow. Okay.
Boy buddies can see me now. A round of drinks on me, Johnny! Humble proprietor!
Johnny's living his best life. Which is ironic, isn't it?
The pneumonia was gonna take you out. But we couldn't give you the cure until your combat wounds had healed a bit.
What happened with Blaine? Did the memory serum work?
It didn't.
Well, I think it
I'm
did.
so sorry, Major.
Keep reminding me of what we meant to each other.
Oh, my heart.
And give me a new name. When that's less silly.
Gurn Blanston.
There's one silver lining to forgetting everything.
He gets a second chance.
You'll knock me off my feet all over again.
Oh, ow, my heart. These two are always going to collide into each other's lives again. Don't make this harder.
Come in.
come back.
It's okay.
It's time.
You know, I had this whole speech planned. It was funny and heartfelt, profound. But it feels like a
Rav.
waste. We're just going to forget it anyway.
Like, no.
Let's just agree it was brilliant.
I don't...
Is there anything you want to add, Liv?
It's already been said.
Sheesh, that is a really, really sad way to conclude things with this episode, right? But I refuse to believe he's gonna lose his memories. I believe this is all just making you think that, hey, I know it kind of sounds like I am thinking an unrealistic goal in regards to Major's gonna be fine. He's gonna remember everything after the, cure. I just believe that Blaine is playing everyone like a damn fiddle in regards to, I didn't receive my memories. I still forget everything. It would be on brand for Blaine to do so. So I feel like Major is really going to be the first authentic test. Like Major's, because I don't want him to forget his memories anyways, especially with how sad that ending was. But B, Major's not someone who would take advantage of the situation, I guess. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, but it had to be done, right? It had to be done. I just feel like this is going to be a big upsie for Blaine, who is obviously trying to keep this facade. Although it could be a case where Blaine has truly forgot. I just don't believe he has, totally lost his memories. I feel like he's trying to take this advantage he's trying to stretch out this mileage as much as he can before the truth does come out, and that's where Major is going to play a major role in that. But those final moments, I feel bad for Liv, I feel bad for Ravi, especially with Ravi. He's obviously been going through a very, very difficult time with Peyton, and now he's losing his best friend potentially. But with Liv, I do feel like it's a bit more stronger because them two have been through a lot, and I had a feeling they would kind of reconnect, because I feel like they are meant to be, despite the difficulties that they have endured through this show, they are meant to be with each other. And it is really, really sad because of the fact that it's sad, but also very poignant because of the fact that everything that Major has created in terms of memories, that's going to be forgotten on his part. But he wants a chance to start again, because I think he knows deep down that his relationship with Liv, through the entirety of things, it has been a very, very difficult process, but there is a kind of beauty in the sense that he can try again. Like he talked about his first kiss, I guess, with Liv, and how beautiful that was, and the fact that they can kind of relive I guess the first steps in the relationship again. So even though it will hurt Liv, because I mean she has to do this all over again, and it's sad because Major doesn't remember, but I do hope, I do have a feeling there are two avenues that they could go towards in regards to Major being able to remember everything. Either the cure does work differently and he does remember everything. They're going to give it a few days to see what does happen. So maybe Major will be able to retain certain memories. Or there was a very, very interesting, introduction in terms of a plot device in regards to the juice that Roxanne's mind was in. That could be very, very fundamental in regards to having Major remember, because of the fact that Liv said that her time focusing on memories of, from Roxanne's perspective, it was longer. So they are making a very, very interesting statement in regards to the, I guess, blue juice that Roxanne's mind was in. So I'm wondering if that could be very fundamental in terms of implementing that with the memory restoration thing and, being able to restore Major's memories. I feel like there are those two avenues that they could go towards in regards to Major not losing his memories to get altogether. I don't know. There is just this good feeling that they're not going to go the route of Major forgetting everything. But I also could be I could also be shooting myself in the foot and giving myself false hope. And Major will truly lose his memories, and it will suck. I mean, those final 5-10 minutes were really, really sad anyways. And it's very, very interesting given the fact that this episode was just very, very humorous with Dominatrix Liv. And you conclude an episode just, on a very, very emotional moment, really. And it didn't feel, I don't know. It felt natural and it felt right, really, to, have an episode that's filled with comedy and whatnot, and then you just conclude things like that, because obviously this season Major has not been in the best of positions, and it was going to get to a point where the cure had to be taken, because otherwise Major would just flat out die. So yeah, it didn't feel oddly placed putting those emotional moments in the end to an episode that just killed you, really, with Liv and the dominatrix brain she was on. So yeah, I felt really, really satisfied because it was really, really beautiful and moving. So I'm praying that Major doesn't lose his memories. Because, heck, if that does come to fruition as well, then shit is going to hit the fan in regards to Blaine and everything. Although, as I said, it could be a case of people suffer different side effects, and it could potentially be a situation of luck of the draw, because of the fact that Blaine is the only person to have taken the cure. And we've seen how the side effects have come about for him. But also, we know that Blaine would probably take advantage of this as well. So we don't know where he stands in regards to the whole memory situation. Because, like I said, Blaine would take advantage of this. He will stretch out the mileage of this advantage as far as he can. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see. But it was a really, really beautiful moment, and I gotta say, it was probably my favorite moment of season 3 so far in regards to Liv and Major having that very, very beautiful moment with each other and then reminiscing. So yeah, I'm just thinking though, would it be a good idea if you, kind of recorded how there are, I don't know, there are sometimes moments in shows where it's like, hey, X, it is you from the past, and I'm here to tell you about everything. I don't know, I'm just thinking in regards to Major's potential memory loss. It would have been a great idea to have Major record important stuff and whatnot that I guess new Major, as he called himself, it would be very, very important for him to, remember certain details, etc. Like, I don't know, bank info, although you don't want to record that on a video in case, you lose the video, it gets taken, and someone could take advantage of that. But you get the idea. I'm just thinking, I don't know if it would be a good idea to, record certain details that you might not want to forget. So, yeah, but I mean, Major's also been pretty busy with Fillmore Graves as well, so yeah. But yeah, I do feel like there could be a very, very interesting, situation with Liv being able to remember Roxanne's memories a bit longer. That could come into play for Major if he does lose his memories, but we'll see. So, yeah, but yeah, it was beautiful. The music was beautiful at the end. Everything was just well done. In terms of concluding that episode, but it was just a very, very fun episode overall, and I just loved how Liv on the dominatrix brain, it was throwing me off, especially with how menacing Liv was, and it's like, I can't with this, and it was so fun, especially when she confronted Jimmy in regards to sketching down the clients that Roxanne was with, and Jimmy was just kind of thrown off. Clive was kind of thrown off as well, and I just really loved the whole bad cop situation that Liv tried. Like, Clive was questioning it at first, and I'm like, Clive, you know what brain she's on. I don't think questioning this is really a wise option. So yeah, but it was pretty fun stuff, and it was great to see, of course, recurring characters that we've seen before in regards to iZombie and how they were tied up in this situation. I mean, some might be literal, if you get my drift, but no, it was a very, very great scenario. So yeah, but yeah, I just really loved a lot of aspects about this. We got Donnie, who is just living his best life with the scratching post. Business is booming, so yeah. And of course, we had more about Fillmore Graves, about the fact that they keep the heads of the victims, I guess, that they take care of, really, in regards to utilizing more brains, I guess. So yeah, that was kind of like eerie to see in that beginning moment. But yeah, I am really curious if Major's friend is going to tell Vivian about the fact that they're working on a cure. Because I don't think Vivian's going to take that lightly, and I already have suspicions about the fact that she was responsible for Wally's death, etc. But I feel like, because he was there in the morgue, so I don't know if that's going to be very, if that's going to be a problem for future episodes, where he tells Vivian, so yeah, they are working on a cure. Don't know how you want to take that, but just throwing it out there. I heard them talk about it. They just threw it out there, and he was just like so perplexed with this information. And I do feel like that is not going to be, like, once Vivian finds out about the fact that they're working on a cure, it will potentially piss her off because of the fact that this is, this is basically aligning with the whole anti-zombie situation. You're trying to eradicate the zombies and make them human again, and potentially push them close to the whole anti-zombie situation that Harley, I think his name was, is very proactive in regards to, hey, we want to take care of zombies, I know they exist, etc. And you have Vivian and all of like her team, they are trying to basically throw him off and say, you know, that could be from a film, it could be photoshopped, you're talking out of your ass, buddy, despite what your brother saw. Obviously Harley is not letting up, so yeah, but I do feel like, with the fact that obviously we know that Ravi has the zombie cure situation in hand, I feel like Vivian's gonna get wind of that from Major's friend, and she's gonna blow off because of the fact that Ravi is working, like he's working to get rid of zombies in his own way. So yeah, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, it was a really moving conclusion to a very fun episode in regards to like Liv being the dominatrix, and yeah, I am really curious to see how we're going to handle Major situation. I am 70. I don't know if 70-30 is really appropriate in regards to how I feel in regards to, Major remembering. But I am really, really convinced that Major is still going to remember. And if he does lose his memories, I feel like the restoration thing, that they'll give it a shot in regards to, okay, well, we may as well. There's no harm in trying. Either way, I feel like Major's still going to remember whatever comes our way, whether he forgets temporarily or he just doesn't forget at all. Yeah, I feel like he's still going to remember everything, and that's going to put Blaine in hot water in regards to his predicament. So, because let's be honest, he wasn't really the best candidate for the cure. I mean, he was the only one, I guess, really, at the time. But I feel like this can really open a whole can of worms in regards to Blaine and his situation once Major, if he does get his memories back, etc. So, yeah, this will kick off, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, because that will just suck. That will just kick me in the gut. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, superb episode, and probably my favourite this season so far. It was just very, very fun, but also very moving to conclude things. And yeah, I feel like it was just a very, very wonderful episode for me to digest. So yeah. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!